From the heart of the Las Vegas Strip to Fremont Street, Henderson, and up in Sky 3, we've got you covered.
Tonight, we're ringing in the new year with hundreds of thousands of revelers.
We'll look back at the decade coming to a close as we look ahead to 2020. This is Celebrate Las Vegas.
Welcome and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us as the crowd gets wild here down on the Strip. We're going to celebrate Las Vegas 2020. We are live right in front of the Caesars Palace fountains to kind of set the stage for what you're going to see for the next couple hours. I'm Jim Snyder.
And I'm Marie Mortera. This is the biggest party of the year here in Las Vegas. Check out this crowd behind me. The theme of this year's show here on the Strip is the Big 20.
The Big 20.
Of course, we are just 2 hours away from the fireworks. This show, by the way, comes with a little surprise, so get ready for that. But sit back, relax, get festive, just like us here.
Just like our friends here behind us. And, you know, we're about to enter a new decade, so we pulled out all the stops this year, and it really takes a team to put this all together and to show you what's happening from one end of town to the other. We've got LaToya Silman and Reed Cowan. They'll be joining us live from the East Side Cannery.
And we have Tom Hawley, of course, in Sky 3 flying high above the Strip to give you the best views. Gabby Hart bringing us the party from the Westgate, and then Chloe Beardsley checking out the hot, but very cool, some might say freezing Icebar at the Linq.
Ah, we'll explain that as well. But first, nowhere is the craziness more concentrated than in downtown Las Vegas along Fremont Street. And if you've been with us before, you know that is the spot we find Kevin Janison always on New Year's Eve. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Jim and Marie, 24 years, believe it or not, we've been coming to Fremont Street for New Year's Eve. And our theme down here is LED because we have the LED Quintet. And so describe exactly what you're wearing here.
So this is LED lights.
Yep.
So we're celebrating LED lights at the Fremont Street. So come join us.
Yes.
Take a picture with us, the whole group, all lights up for New Year.
Because we have all these LED lights on the roof, and you were showing me there are actually some LED moves like this.
Yes, we're moving.
I like that.
And we're dancing.
And you went to school for that, right?
Not for school.
All right. They look great. You can take your picture with them. They've been taking lots of pictures. And as you might imagine on Fremont Street, there is just a little bit of beverage consumption. We've got my friends here. What's going on here? You got one in each hand.
I got a Mai Tai.
These are the first drinks you've had tonight?
Yes.
You're lying to me.
No.
All right. Does it taste any differently when you're drinking out of a glass that's anatomically correct?
No. It's amazing.
What is in that?
Hurricane with rum.
That's like 40 ounces. It's going to be a wild night down here. There are 4 stages with different types of music. They'll be going all the way until well after midnight. You can get on in there. That's your chance. Say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
All right. It's going to be a lot of fun on Fremont Street. We'll be talking to you during the course of the evening. And it may get crazier before we're done. Jim and Marie will send it back down to Caesars and you.
Oh, man, it's already, I think they've got a head start on us down there. They're crazier downtown. Let's hear it behind us. Also really looking forward to seeing the debut of the overhead light show downtown, all revamped for this year.
Extra electrified there over off Fremont Street. All right, let's go to the east side of the valley now. LaToya Silman, Reed Cowan joining us live from the East Side Cannery's 1-6 Sky Lounge. We hear it is quite the party over there, too.
Oh my gosh, you guys, when I tell you this is the place to be here in Las Vegas, let me tell you, it's not just the Strip. People are having fun all over our valley, and you can see they are so excited to be here. We're making fast friends, right, Reed?
Absolutely fast friends, and the setting is amazing. We are up top of this beautiful building here at Eastside Cannery. The view is just 360 degrees of our beautiful valley. Southern Nevada glittering tonight, kind of like the people who are behind us.
Yes.
Hey, we've got the fashion show going on. LaToya, why don't you kick it off with some of our friends?
All right, so we found a couple of interesting outfits out here. Tell us your name and how you came up with this outfit.
Tabloid. I made it.
You made it? Wow. And even look, sparkles on the eyes. And then look at Noelle here as well. Tell us what inspired your look.
What inspired my look?
Yeah, what inspired your look?
I have my mother's wraparound keeping me warm, and I
tell you what, my favorite is right back here. Come over here with these cufflinks. A little bit later tonight, this guy is going to be playing one of the horns. Tell me your name and what you're playing. Beautiful. And let's see these cufflinks, man. Talk about some bling bling. Earlier, they were talking about if you like it, put a ring on it. I say put some bling on it. Lots of fun here tonight. All right, so whether you brought it, you wore it, or you made it, or your mama gave it to you, we're having a lot of fun here.
I get it from my mama. But you know, what I love about this is that this is the best place ever to live. Why would you want to live anywhere else? All these people traveling from all around. In fact, we met some people who came from out of state to come to this party. And why wouldn't they? Because they know Las Vegas knows how to party. I mean, just take a look behind us.
Yeah, and this is a party in our neighborhoods, right? I mean, the party down on the Strip, that's what the world is watching. But we're also talking to you at home right now. We want you to see that your neighbors are here partying tonight as well. A lot of fun, Jim and Marie. We're going to be back here bragging about this great vantage point that we are talking to you from in just a minute. And right over here, hey, Ken, can you get a shot? We're going to go up and hit the 2 turntables in the microphone.
Exactly. And you know what? This party is so slamming. They have not one, but 2 DJs. They also have some live music. So it's really fun out here. I have to tell you, there's a couple of times I had to catch myself and say, you know what? I'm at work right now. I better stop dancing.
I know. Yeah, are we getting paid for this? We're having too much fun.
Right, we're getting
Jim
paid
and Marie,
to dance.
can you call HR and find out if we're getting paid for this? Because we are having too much fun.
I'm pretty sure HR's okay with that, right?
Yes, I believe the time cards are filled out.
That's right.
All right.
That's the assignment of the night over there
no
at the
doubt.
inside.
LaToya said it, best place to live, also best place to work here at News 3. So glad they're part of our team, and we're just having a lot of fun out here tonight.
That's right. Look at our backdrop behind us. We're all excited. This is in front of Caesar's Palace. Let's give you a live look now at the Cosmopolitan, a party there as well. Grammy-nominated artist Lizzo headlining tonight on this New Year's Eve. It's a working night for her, too, let me say.
Yes, exactly.
That show, by the way, is sold out over at the Cosmopolitan.
Also got Christina Aguilera, The Experience at Zappos. Paula Abdul continues her Forever Your Girl residency at the Flamingo. In fact, the Flamingo's changing out the facade in front to reflect that. And we got Journey, Don't Stop Believin'. Rockin' fans right in front of us at Caesar's Palace. Third Eye Blind brought the house down the house at the House of Blues.
Hey, up the street from us, or down the street from us, I should say, is over at Dre's rapper Future performing there at the nightclub, and the Grammy Award-winning Maroon 5 once again filling up Mandalay Bay. It's become their annual New Year's Eve tradition there.
No doubt about it. And hey, we are not going to do all the work here tonight. We're asking you to help us and join in the party and show us how yours is going, whether you're at your house or a friend's house or one of the many parties being thrown around town. Share the excitement with us.
Use that hashtag News3NYE. Good chance your photos at home will appear in this broadcast. You know, think of it as a house party that you can broadcast to the whole valley using that hashtag.
And we're going to show you some of the ones that have been coming in so far tonight. We've got so much more to go as we count down to the fireworks. 80,000 individual fireworks at midnight tonight. We've got it all covered for you as our Celebrate Las Vegas 2020 live coverage continues from the Strip. And the crowd goes wild again here live on the Las Vegas Strip, right in front of the Caesar's Palace fountains, your very best seat in the house for the fireworks later on tonight. And we're so glad you are with us tonight. Welcome back as we celebrate 2020 Las Vegas. And we're going to tell you now about one of the newer attractions in town. It's hot, but it's also very cool. We're talking about the Icebar, the Linq.
That's right. 1,200 square feet space, earning the title of the world's biggest bar made entirely of ice. Made from 100 tons of ice, by the way, I should point out. Shipped to Vegas from Canada and Minnesota, Icebar required 12 professional ice carvers working for 3 weeks to build this dazzling display. So how does it stay frozen? Well, they keep it at 32 degrees.
Well, let's find out what that feels like, because we're in the mid-40s here on the Strip. Not a bad night at all, but Chloe Beardsley is inside the ice castle to show us around.
That's right, you guys. And temperatures tonight hovering around 20 to 30 degrees, because look at what we are surrounded by. Everything you see in here is entirely made of ice. The walls, the furniture, this table right here, which I have just made some new friends. Roll call real quick.
Steven.
Josephine. Celeste.
I'm Wade.
And you two are locals.
That's right.
And you two are from Sacramento, correct? What brought you to Las Vegas and what brought you inside this place?
Oh, you know, we're just visiting the family, and what better way to end the decade than hang out in a room full of ice?
And what do you guys think as locals of the decorations? We've got the Golden Knights, we've got all the Caesars locations like put up on the wall. What does it feel like?
Fantastic job. The place is amazing.
Fantastic.
What would you say? You guys are wearing, I mean, as you can tell, our New Year's attire is very different from others. How many layers would you say it took to get you in the door here?
Oh, like 5.
And I love how you guys are so festive with your New Year's hats. And I also want to point out, this place is really doing it big when it comes to the New Year's Eve celebrations. At the top of every hour, you guys have been getting champagne toast.
Champagne, vodka shots, we got it all tonight.
Tell me a little bit about how your night's been going so far.
Awesome. We went out to a show and we went to dinner, and now we're here in a fabulous ice bar.
And what would you say to encourage people to come out here and try it out? So at the top of every hour, if you still have not found where you need to go yet tonight to celebrate, at the top of every hour, they're passing out some champagne to toast. And it goes in the order of locations that are celebrating New Year's. So we started out with Norway at the beginning of the night. And we're going to end with Las Vegas. Denver is going to be right before us. But how does it feel?
It feels amazing.
And we leave you with that. And this is not just a place for the adults, but also the kids as well. Jackson, you're just a little star here. Tell me, it's a pretty cold place, but what's your favorite drink to stay warm?
Hot chocolate.
And what's your favorite part about coming to this place?
It's cold and you can play lots of games. It's fun.
So you'll definitely have to check it out. Thank you so much, Jackson. So you guys from inside the Ice Bar, one of the newest, and I should say hottest, but it's actually the coldest attractions on the Strip. A lot of fun here. So we'll send it back to you guys. We'll show you more of this ice place coming up in just a little bit. Marie and Jim, back to you.
All right. We look forward to it, and you know, all the talk of ice reminds me that the other big collection of ice just down the block from us, T-Mobile, our Knights already beat the Anaheim Ducks earlier today. So as far as I'm concerned, the rest of the evening is gravy.
What a great way to round out 2019 for them, and perhaps ring in the new year. Let's just say that, right?
Yes.
All right, so as we get ready to ring in a new year, new decade, Westgate taking things to a whole new level. The theme there this year is chandelier.
Yes, and we told you we had all the angles covered tonight. If you're not impressed yet, you will be. Gabby Hart is there. She's going to show us around this place.
Yeah, speaking of ice, I'm here at the Westgate, and this is actually a chandelier-themed party. It's pretty loud in here. You can see there's a live band performing right behind me, and they seem to have their fans here as well. You see the ladies on the dance floor. Go ahead and take a look at the crowd this way right here. I mean, the room is packed out into the casino. We've also got people stopping to watch on the other side, and this is just one aspect of tonight's party. Earlier, they had an East Coast celebration where they celebrated the East Coast ball drop. They had a nice dinner. Go ahead and take a look at the video from that. We saw so many awesome outfits. We'll talk about that later. But, you know, one thing that's always on everybody's mind when they're coming to a party is what are we going to eat? So we went and we got an exclusive look at what they had to offer here at the Westgate. Go ahead and take a look. The So we're here at the Westgate with the executive chef of fine dining. His name is Steve Young, and Steve was just telling me a little bit about his background, that he grew up cooking and worked very hard to earn that title as executive chef.
Yeah, I have. It's been many years, but finally made it. So we have some great spreads from both restaurants that we're have here at the Westgate for New Year's Eve.
It's beautiful. Marquita, are you getting this? I'm going to have my photographer zoom in on this lobster and steak. I mean, take a look at this, you guys. That looks juicy. My mouth is watering right now. Now, is this something that is available tonight for the New Year's Eve celebration, or is this just when they come to visit the Westgate?
No, everything's on our menu. Aside from fresco, all this stuff you can get anytime you're here. We just wanted to kind of create it because they're some of my favorites and a very popular steak and lobster option. It says sunchoke. So sunchoke is the root of a sunflower. Okay. So it's very seasonal, especially right now. And we just puree it, stuff it into pasta, and then chef shave some fresh truffles on top and some little Parmesan.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Take me through what else we have here.
So we went over that stuff. So the fresco meal is the salt spring mussels. So that has like a andouille, which is a spicy salami, Calabrian chilies, scallions, and some nice charred bread to dunk it. Okay. And very, very good. You'll be picking up the whole bowl and pumping it in your face. Yeah. And
knowing myself, I probably will.
Yep. And you have the other starter choice, which is the seafood salad. It's got poached mussels, scallops, shrimp, calamari, some pickled peppers, celery. It's very, very tasty.
Okay.
And then you have one of the options is the bronzino. So that was my favorite. It's just a nicely simple cooked fish with arugula and shaved fennel and some tomatoes, a little bit of citrus. So it's really, really nice. Okay. So it's got, again, some dark chocolate, some almond layers, and just really tasty.
And then this is so nice, you guys. It says Happy 2020 right on it. I mean, take a look at this spread. Now, if you had to choose one dish out of this entire table, what would Executive Chef Steve Young choose?
I would choose this every day, all day.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I might go with the steak and lobster, but really so much variety here, and you said that this is available every day here at the Westgate.
Yeah, we're going to run it today, and we're going to run it on New Year's Day. Okay. And then, but aside from that, you can get these ones over here any day that you come here. So.
Did you guys see that food? I actually got to taste a little bit of that. Don't be jealous, but I mean, an amazing spread. The party's still going right here. This live band is going to be performing all night. They're actually rotating out bands. Hey, coming up though, there's a private exclusive party that's happening upstairs in one of the villas here at the Westgate. We got a sneak peek up there. It's very fancy, very classy parties that are happening here. So you want to stay tuned for that. And also you want to stay tuned because coming up, we've talked food, but next we're going to talk fashion. For now, I'm reporting from the Westgate. Gabby Hart, back to you guys.
All right, Gabby, you look fantastic. Love the yellow dress tonight.
That's right. Sparkling there at the Westgate on so many levels. Check out this crowd behind us. We're just getting this night started.
We really are. We want to go now to really what the best view will be of the fireworks from Sky 3 up above the crowds right now. And I think, are they right behind us? Oh, there's Sky 3 going right overhead. Yeah. Tom Hawley up there, so it's another vantage point we'll have for you as this town just goes crazy tonight as we're about to enter a new decade, 2020.
So many points of view of the party. Celebrate Las Vegas. And of course, we want to see New Year's Eve through your eyes as well. We've been showing you some of those photos and videos of your New Year's celebrations. Keep them coming. Use that hashtag News3NYE. You might even see your posts on live TV.
We'll be showing more of those throughout the evening, but our coverage is just getting warmed up on this New Year's Eve. We'll be back with more Celebrate Las Vegas 2020.
To our News 3 special, Celebrate Las Vegas. So we are just just about a quarter of the way into our coverage tonight. But, you know, the action's already wrapped up for some folks across the globe celebrating. Folks in Hong Kong, Dubai, and Sydney already ringing in 2020.
In fact, let's show you Sydney now, and our thoughts and prayers go out to them because despite the devastating wildfires burning across the country, Sydney opted to continue its iconic fireworks show over the Opera House there. The state's Rural Fire Service declared a total fire ban for the entire region, but did grant an exception for the fireworks tonight. People still need to celebrate.
That's right, and let's go take you over to Berlin. Every New Year's Eve, they host a massive party there at the Brandenburg Gate. They did so again this year, just without the fireworks. The city banned public and private fireworks displays, concerned of potential damage that they may have caused to historic buildings. But back here at home, we are talking about Las Vegas's celebration. The theme of this show this year is the Big 20, and one point of view that really is unrivaled is Tom Hawley's from Sky.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Something new to kick off the show this year. But, Tom, it's amazing. 80,000 individual fireworks over 8 minutes. That's 150 a second. It is going to be something to see from up where you are.
Yeah, and right now we are passing behind the Encore in the wind and making a turn to come right down the strip. And one thing we've noticed that we've seen the past several years is RTC buses enlisted to help in shutting down the roadways. So they're placed on a diagonal across the cross streets to keep the traffic coming through. The closure on the northbound side actually starts up by St. Louis. That's up by the Stratosphere. And then on the southbound side, just to the north of Russell Road, that's where it's closed down. It's always such an impressive sight to see the whole Las Vegas Boulevard, the Strip, turned into a giant pedestrian mall, just like the Fremont Street experience, only this is a one day a year. And you can see they've got most of the moving traffic on one side of the median island. They've got a wide berth in the middle to allow Metro easy access up and down. And of course, the cross traffic is closed except for the designated super arterial. And we have our Channel 3 crew right about here. You can see the lights right there in front of Caesar's Palace. So that's where we have our crew. A lot of people gathered around, but we are all over town. We're up here in the sky and on the ground, and it looks like you can almost feel the festive atmosphere up here with a lot of people milling about and having a good time below, and we are feeling it up here. Tom Hawley reporting from Sky 3.
All right, we can feel it and we can hear it right behind us here. Yes, Tom, thank you.
Everyone's waving at Tom over in Sky 3. We can hear him flying overhead.
It's funny to think about the decade that's closing out now, and I just was looking up a couple of notes. Before the 2010 started, as far as dance moves go, we didn't know what Gangnam Style was. Remember that early in the decade?
How could we forget?
Psy, the South Korean artist there, and then Miley Cyrus gave us twerking, which became a big thing, right? And as we round out the decade, and if you've been to T-Mobile, you know how popular flossing still is with the kids out there.
That's right. We'll see what 2020 will bring and beyond. But when we're talking about transportation, after Tom's live shot and everything, let's go ahead and talk about how people were getting down here to the Strip. You know, the monorail is the only motorized method of transportation around here for the evening. It will continue to operate, we should note, until 2 a.m. Thursday. And if you're a local, I mean, talk about a deal. $1 single ride ticket at the customer service booth until 11 tonight with Nevada ID. If you're out of town, unlimited ride passes. They start at $13.
Right, and bottom line, we want everybody to stay safe. So if you're at home right now and you're watching TV and you're thinking, yeah, I think I will head out, you still have time to get down here or downtown or wherever you want to go. RTC is providing free rides on all of their fixed routes as well as express service to downtown Las Vegas. That express service goes from Centennial Hills Park and the ride facility out there in the northwest, Westcliff Park, and straight into downtown. It leaves every 20 minutes through 9 a.m. Safe way to get around.
Let's take you straight to downtown Las Vegas now. Kevin Janison is over there at America's Party on Fremont. Kevin?
All right, Marie, thank you very much. Once again this year, we do not have the best dressed trophy, but if we did, my main man, Chuck Williams. Chuck, you are looking good yet again. Can you describe the ensemble?
Yeah, I'm glad to be down here with you every New Year's. We've been doing this for years, and I feel lost when I don't come down here. I was amazed to find you down here tonight. I come early, but I didn't see you. So I'm glad I got to meet you again on New Year's night. It ain't the same if you're not down here.
I know you come down here every year. This year you've really picked up your shoe game. Wait a second. Hold on 1 second. What are you drinking here? What's in that?
Frank.
Man, there is some serious weight to that. Okay, carry on. Hold on. I'm sorry, Chuck. You really picked up your shoe game. Tell me about the shoes.
Yeah, these are the Stacy Adams shoes. I got them Stacey Adams. So the outfit here is from Italy.
Yeah.
I get them from the, when the Magic Show comes, I get them from the Magic Show. They ship it to me.
They are looking good, and if I had the trophy for best dressed, you would be the man. But you've got some competition this year because we have Bob and Tammy. You guys are from where?
Michigan.
Now, why from Michigan did you decide to come to Fremont Street on New Year's?
Because the D's owned by Michigan people, and we like staying at the D.
Nice. And tell me about the wardrobe here, the choice. Is this something you wear like every Tuesday night?
We do that. We dress up once in a while for
It's the roaring 20s.
I like it very much. It's kind of a skinny tie, though.
Yeah.
Very sweet, but very nice. Is that for show or blow?
Just a show.
That's what I thought. All right, where did my friends go back here? One more thing we had. Wait a second. What's going on here? I thought you guys were going to be dancing.
Are we dancing?
I thought you were dancing.
We are dancing.
Start dancing.
Hey! Are we dancing?
Am I in your way? I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
What exactly are you drinking there?
It's a vodka lemonade with some pink in it.
Is that your first one tonight?
Second. Yeah.
I'm not buying that.
Okay.
Your parents are proud, aren't they?
I'm sorry?
Mom and Dad are proud?
Yes. You know too well.
Yep. We are having fun on Fremont Street. The place has got a pretty nice crowd. 4 stages, rocking and rolling. They'll have a big show at midnight on the big screen, which is new and improved, a multi-million-dollar upgrade. They'll have fireworks off the top of the plaza and confetti cannons going off. It is going to be an absolute mess if it isn't already. The dance fever continues to Wild Thing right here on a very wild Tuesday night, New Year's Eve, 2019 going into 2020. Jim and Marie, back to you.
All right, it's uncanny how every person he checks with is only on their second drink, never the third.
That's it.
Moderation, that's good.
Absolutely, and back here, look at everybody getting down as well, right
love
here
our
on
friends
the
behind
Las
us.
Vegas Strip. That's right. And so we've been showing you some pictures of your New Year's Eve celebrations tonight, and we want to remind you, please keep them coming because it's our way to celebrate with you at home.
We want to see what you're up to, whatever it is. You just use that hashtag News3NYE, and we're trying to show as many of them as possible as our broadcast continues, and much more fun still ahead as we celebrate Las Vegas 2020 live from the Las Vegas Strip.
Now, live from News 3, this is Celebrate Las Vegas 2020. Sponsored by Handready Injury Law and your Las Vegas Honda dealers.
And welcome back to our coverage live in front of Caesars Palace Fountains here. This is a fantastic location. We've got the crowd behind us.
That's right.
And we're also very close to some very good food. Hell's Kitchen is just over here.
Seriously, right next door to us is Hell's Kitchen. And here on set, we have Michelle Tribble. You're a contestant on seasons 14 and 17 of Hell's Kitchen. And then in season 17, you were the big winner.
I was the winner, yes.
And so now you're here calling Vegas, so we had to pull you out of the kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us
my
here on
pleasure.
this
So
New Year's
you are
Eve.
now the head chef here at Hell's Kitchen Las
Right.
Vegas.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you like our city so far?
I love it. There's so much to do. Obviously, a lot of people love to travel here and love to eat at Hell's Kitchen, and we're happy to feed them.
Talk about the year that was for you.
Honestly, it was just crazy. And I started almost 2 years ago now, and I can't believe it's already about to be 2020 in a couple hours. So,
And
yeah.
this is a really interesting location here. A lot of people have been here when it have been other formations, but you're right. You are like 5 feet from Las Vegas Boulevard. You can't get any closer to the Strip. What does that do for the atmosphere inside this Hell's Kitchen?
Well, Hell's Kitchen, of course, has so much energy on the show, especially. And Las Vegas, being on the boulevard, brings that energy, too. So it's really a good pairing for the restaurant.
Pairing,
yeah.
Very nice. Is Gordon Ramsay, he's a real teddy bear in real life, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Chef Ramsay's so nice. But he's a tough chef, too. He knows what he wants, and he's not afraid to tell you.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking about pairings, you did bring some food here. We have pairs of desserts.
Right.
Walk us through what you brought out this evening.
So this is our signature dessert, Chef Ramsay's sticky toffee pudding. We serve it at the restaurant every day, but especially tonight, it's part of both of our prefix menus that we're offering, the 4-course and the 5-course meal. So this is our date cake. It's a sticky toffee pudding with sticky toffee sauce, speculoos ice cream. And we got a little Happy New Year from Hell's Kitchen on there as well.
Oh, how cute. If you guys can see that at home, let me see if I can tilt this up and show you here just this beautiful presentation. So tonight, it is a working night for you.
Right, of course.
But how do you guys over there in the kitchen celebrate and really ring in a new year?
Well, with champagne, of course. Yeah. Champagne, great views of the strip, lots of energy. It's going to be a good one.
Is it getting crazy inside there already?
Honestly, it's always crazy.
Yeah.
But yes, for New Year's especially.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
What is? There's been so much, so many new shows about chefs and so much concentration on what that life is like. But what is the best part for you about being a chef?
Eating.
Hello.
The love for food. Honestly, that's why I wanted to be a chef. I love cooking.
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah, we have to work all the holidays, but it's still like a family in the kitchen. So.
And that's why you're here, right?
Yeah.
And let's talk about Vegas and its culinary destination, the culinary destination that it's been, and it's truly becoming, and obviously everyone here recognized that.
Right, yeah. I mean, there's so many great chefs here. Chef Ramsay, of course. You have Nobu. You have, Jose Andres. There's just so many great chefs in this town. So much good food.
Yeah, I'll bet. Are you still probably getting down the list of the places that you want to check out up and down the strip from all these other famous chefs?
Yeah, right. I mean, honestly, there's so many. It's hard to get to them all. They're very accessible. But again, being a chef, it's hard to have the time.
There you go. Your plans for 2020. Feast through Las Vegas.
Exactly.
Well, Chef, thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year's to you. What a sweet addition here to our News 3 set.
Absolutely. Congratulations again. Your head chef at Hell's Kitchen here in Las Vegas, Michelle Tribble, with us tonight. Appreciate that. And as we've pointed out along the way, we've got angles covered from one end of town to the other tonight.
That's right. Over on the East Side Cannery, they have a party there as well. We're talking about the 1-6 Lounge, a spectacular view brought to us by LaToya Silman and Reed Cowan.
Hey, you guys, as you can see, this party just keeps getting bigger and better as time goes on. So many people ready to ring in 2020 here. As you can see, they are hyped. That's all I can say. So excited. They came dressed to impress as well. So this has been a lot of fun. And, of course, the Sky Lounge says it all. This is the best view in town. So we're going to be able to see the fireworks like never before.
Yeah, and, it's getting hot in here. But we're going to keep on all of our clothes.
It's
okay? And we're going to talk to somebody who's very proud of what's going on here. Michelle, come on in with Boyd Gaming.
So this is Michelle Monson with Boyd Gaming.
This is really an exciting time for Boyd Gaming, for sure. An anniversary coming up.
So 2020 technical issues, but Michelle is basically saying that this is the 45th anniversary heading into 2020, so they're going to have a lot of celebrations throughout the year to celebrate those 45 years of Boyd Gaming and all of their various properties. We're talking about the Orleans, Sam's Town, and of course right here at Eastside Cannery, but they really kicked things off with this huge party here, and they really thought that a good thing to do was to have it at this particular property, not only because of the fireworks, but also because they knew that they were going to bring it tonight, right, Reed?
Yes, and 2020 is going to be a big year for Boyd Gaming, and they felt like, hey, let's showcase it right here at the very top of the East Side Cannery, which, by the way, we're going to show you the fireworks from our vantage point as well as so many vantage points around the valley. This is just a beautiful, stunning view here, and so many people are up here enjoying this really fantastic view, and they're looking good while they're partying tonight.
They look amazing.
That's
and you guys, we're talking about 2 DJs. We also have live entertainment. We even had a comedian here tonight.
Right, and a lot of laughs.
A lot of laughs.
Things that we can't let your kids see.
That's true. Okay, this is for mature audiences only, but certainly a good time. You know what? It kind of reminds me of back in the day when you would be with some of your very best friends and you would kind of have like almost that house party feel. It's like everybody seems like they've known each other forever, even though a lot of them are meeting tonight. People feeling really good about 2019. A lot of people celebrating, just making it to another year and another decade.
That's right. You know what? We want to hear from you. If you are watching from home right now, make sure and tweet us. The hashtag is hashtag NYE News 3 or News 3 NYE. And let us know what you're doing with your house parties. We'll show those on air. It's so much fun to see what you're doing. For tonight, this is our living room. We've invited a few of our very close friends, and they know how to party. They know how to have all kinds of fun. And so if you're at home, let us see how you're having fun as well.
Yeah, and this is proof that you don't have to go to the Strip. I mean, the Strip is cool. I've been there the last couple of years, right? We have a good time out there, but guess what? They don't have to deal with all of the traffic when they come out to the east side. So the east side knows how to do it right. And as you can see, they are so excited. Lots of dancers, lots of interesting outfits, I might say, as well. People just feeling good.
Yes, that's right. It's a family atmosphere, at least for us anyway, here tonight. We want to thank everybody who's made us feel like a family. Sorry about the microphone here. We got the message about 2020 and the excitement for 2020 for Boyd Gaming out. You look great while we did it.
We've even been dancing with Michelle. We're all having a good time.
Ready? Oh. Jim, Marie, back to you.
Bye.
I love it.
Oh, I guess
I love it.
That means I have to stop eating now?
I know. Yeah, seriously. Okay, so they may have had a party over there. We got the speculoos ice cream thanks to Hell's Kitchen. So yum,
fantastic.
yum.
No doubt about it.
Sweet way to roll out this year.
So we've got cameras on the ground all over from one side of town to the other, as you've been able to tell. But really, the coolest view is up in the sky. Tom Hawley, he works day, he works night, he works New Year's Eve. He's the hardest working man in television news.
So grateful to have you, Tom. Show us what you're seeing from up there in Sky 3.
It's such a wonderful city to cover. I'm privileged to be a part of it every single year. Right now, passing by the Strat, and we have got some activity up top there, and people partying inside, and noticing, of course, at the same time, the closures taking place along the freeways. There's no cross traffic available between Sahara and Russell Road, except for the designated super arterial. That is an option to go up and over the top of I-15, then underneath the Strip. Mostly what we noticed is a lot of people just partying in the streets. Let me roll back some video from a couple of minutes ago. You see everyone down there. There, in fact, is Jim Snyder and Marie Mortera in this shot from over by the Caesars Palace, and just lots of people partying it up. Back out here to the live shot. We'll be here through midnight catching the fireworks from this vantage point, and, of course, vantage points all up and down the Strip. And, yeah, I'm here different hours of the day and loving all of them. Tom Hawley reporting from Sky 3.
He's always got a skip in his step, no matter what hour of the day you see him. Tom, thank you for that. So glad that you are with us here on the team as well. And, you know, the decade started, 2010 is when the Cosmo opened.
That's right.
Here. And so there
Hard to believe.
Yeah. And, you know, our town, we keep talking about all the time. It continues to evolve. We saw some hotel changes. We're looking forward to a lot of exciting stuff in 2020, but also residencies now.
That's right.
You can come here from anywhere around the country and find an act that you want to see. 2019 really was the year of the residency.
Yeah, I mean, look at the flamingo right behind us, right? You got Paula Abdul. She's moving in. And so, you know, when we talk about all of these changes, what is the hot ticket today may not be the hot ticket tomorrow, but that just goes to show you, you got to act fast if you want to get one of these, if you want to get into one of these hot shows. Heather Mills shows us the changing landscape of Las Vegas Strip.
It's a mecca of megastars. Casinos hedging big bets with big names. It's a win-win for music lovers and artists.
It is really an aspect of touring now.
Artists like Lady Antebellum pumped out great shows in 2019, saying a residency, even a brief one, offers creative control and consistency.
We definitely feel more ownership. Just because we know we're planted here.
Their show at the Pearl Concert Theater is over, but Billy Idol continues to rock the stage at the Palms. On the Strip, the headliner options are endless. Zappos Theater is all about female star power. Gwen Stefani continues her residency in 2020.
International superstar.
Along with Christina Aguilera, Shania Twain, and now Kelly Clarkson.
I think we're really entering that new era of entertainment.
2019 ushering in larger-than-life venues for larger-than-life talent like Cardi B. But Chaos at the Palms, which opened to much fanfare, failed to hit the mark financially and shut its doors 7 months later.
Thank you for playing.
It can be a high-stakes game, one the Coliseum at Caesars has continued to play well.
It did start with Celine Dion changing the paradigm of entertainment in Las Vegas.
The venue now fully upgraded for a new crop of talent after Celine Dion finished up her iconic 16-year stint that kicked off residency fever.
The reality is the Coliseum has always been the home to the biggest names in entertainment.
2020 will bring residencies for Mariah Carey, Rod Stewart, Reba with Brooks and Dunn, and now Sting and Keith Urban, who's back for more after 2 sold-out shows this past fall. And of course, you can't leave off the Park Theater, celebrating 3 years of success this month.
Lady Gaga wanted to get off the road. Bruno Mars loves Las Vegas.
So much so, he's coming back in 2020, joining Lady Gaga, Cher, and Aerosmith.
And here back live right in the shadow of the Coliseum at Caesars, where Celine Dion, as Heather pointed out, really started this entire trend. It's pretty easy to understand why it would appeal to an artist. Be on a tour bus for month after month on end, or stay right here in one of our posh hotel rooms in Las Vegas, play the same stage every night.
And get crowds like this coming to your show every single night, really. I mean, look, and a lot of these celebrities, they're working just like we are on this New Year's Eve.
Yeah, there's shows up and down Las Vegas Boulevard. Too many to count tonight. Some of the biggest acts around the world are playing Las Vegas. This is the place to be, and we know that wherever you are right now, you're having a good time, getting ready to ring in this new decade, 2020, and we want to see what you're up to.
That's right. Show us that you're taking part in the action as well. Hashtag News3NYE has been trending all night. If you want to take part, use that. And guess what? There's a good chance your photos will appear in this special. Think of it as a house party that you can broadcast to the whole valley just simply by using that hashtag.
Let's make good on that promise right now. Show you some of the images that are coming into us so far, and please do keep them coming. Stay with us. Party just getting started, about an hour and 10 minutes now from the big fireworks show as we celebrate Las Vegas 2020. Been one of my favorite holidays, New Year's Eve, because it is important to look back at what we've been through and then to look ahead with optimism and hope for the future. And that's what tonight is all about as we celebrate Las Vegas 2020 here live in front of Caesars Palace on the Strip.
You just saw those images of the crowds there at the Fremont Street Experience. Let's give you a look around the world as millions celebrate the new year. People in Singapore, Athens, and London, they have already been ringing in 2020.
All warm-up acts, of course, for what happens here in Las Vegas. Even the Times Square ball drop. It's all warm up to what happens here, and it's not staying here tonight because we're broadcasting it into all of your homes. We do have crews stationed from one end of town to the other. Gabby Hart is at the Westgate, and last we saw you, it was getting pretty wild in there.
You know what? Wild is an understatement. It's New Year's Eve, and the party is here at the Westgate. I've got my 2020 glasses on. How do they look? People are giving me flowers. The party's going. This guy's been dancing for about the past 10 minutes. People are making videos. Look at the crowd gathering around here. And guess what they're watching? This right over here. Take a walk with me and take a look at the dance floor. I mean, look at these two. Look at him. He's breaking it down. We've got the band on stage with their guitars. I mean, look at this crowd, and this is just one aspect of this party. There's so much more, and you know, we see some pretty cool outfits out here as well. And speaking of fashion, we wanted to know what people were wearing, who they were wearing, how much they spent on those New Year's Eve looks. Take a look. Okay, here we go. Another party animal here. We'll get to her in a second, but take a look at what people had to say about how they picked out their New Year's Eve outfits.
I got it from Windsor, and I added this, and I added some crystals to it. Okay. So, yeah.
Well, this is from Stitched over at the Cosmopolitan. It was under 1,000.
Under 1,000. Fancy, fancy. Go ahead, give us a spin. Let us see what you got. Nice. Thank you. All right, over here.
Mine's more international.
Okay, tell us about it.
I was in Thailand this summer, and I got mine custom made over there.
Poshmark. Yeah, it's a second-hand dress, but, you know. Yeah.
So you got this dress for New Year's Eve?
Yes, it's chandelier. We're going to go all out, right?
I got it from my daughter.
From your daughter?
Yeah, she made it. She's a fashion designer.
Look, you know, how much would you say you spent?
It was a Christmas present, so I didn't dig too deep into the price. But I'm wearing Giovanni tonight. I got this dress at Neiman, and I also got it for Christmas this year.
Chanel is wearing a designer outfit from a woman who does designing for dogs in Texas.
So you got your dog a custom-made New Year's Eve outfit.
She wears dresses all the time, though. This is just a special one.
Her dog has all sorts of dresses. That's just one of her $70 dresses. That's for New Year's Eve. I mean, these people even dress their dogs up. Hey, these are some party animals right here. Let's see those move, ladies. Yes. I mean, the party is really going. You know, a lot of people tonight asking me about my dress, where I got it from. This dress was actually designed for me by a designer in Cleveland, Ohio. Her name's Jasmine Renee. She made it. I told her what color I wanted. So that's where my New Year's Eve look came from. Coming up, once we leave down here, it's really loud. I can barely hear myself think, but once we leave down here, we're going to head upstairs to a very exclusive and even private party. It's upstairs in one of the villas, and we went up there. We got a sneak peek, and when I tell you all, it's just amazing. Wow, things have quieted down just a little bit. Let's take a look at the crowd. They're finally taking a break, you guys. They've had enough. I mean, they've been going since about 8 o'clock, so I mean, it's about time for a little bit of a break, but this room is packed. The casino floor is packed. Upstairs in the private villas, we're going to take you up there. We're going to show you the view of the Strip. It is phenomenal. We're going to watch the fireworks from up there. And we're also going to talk about New Year's resolutions. Everyone sets them. So we went around asking people what their goals were for 2020, and we pulled some of the most interesting answers. We'll have that coming up, so you definitely want to stay tuned. People are having a good time here at the Westgate. They're dressed from head to toe, looking great. It's just really good vibes all over. I'm going to right now toss it back out to the anchors, but make sure you stay tuned, stay with us, and we're going to head upstairs after this. It's going to be a very classy event up there, so you'll see coming up. Back to you guys.
Okay, can't wait to see that, Gabby.
I know.
And I want to continue with the fashion theme. You know, I don't usually label drop like this, but the long johns I'm wearing underneath my tuxedo are Fruit of the Loom.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, you might want to check that out.
Classic, you know, and you got to go with what will get you through the night. I mean, we are talking about an hour left before the fireworks, so staying warm is part of the game out here. Thankfully, we have all of our friends behind us.
We do, yes. They're pacing as well.
That's right. All right, so you know what? Gabby was talking about people being so festive on this New Year's Eve. We want to see how you are also being festive on this holiday. Show us those photos of how you are ringing in the new year. The hashtag we've been using all night is News3NYE.
Thank you for everyone who sent them in so far, and keep them coming. We're going to show more of them to you now. We will continue to do that through the broadcast. As Marie said, we're nearing the top of the hour. So an hour and 5 minutes to the spectacular light show, the fireworks in the sky, new things to see this year. If you think you've seen it before, you haven't. It's going to be different this year. Our coverage continues live in front of Caesars Palace on the fabulous Las Vegas Strip. Celebrate Las Vegas 2020.
jumping into the new year
Yes,
as we
jumping
take
for
these.
joy.
Yes, as we take a look at these live images coming to you from the Fremont Street experience. The theme there is America's Party, but really, when you're talking about celebrating New Year's Eve in Las Vegas, this is all of America's Party, even where we are here at Caesars Palace.
And it's going from one end of town to the other. It's so much fun. And on a night like tonight, when we say goodbye to 2019 and enter the 2020s, it's funny to think back on the things that we thought were really cool at the time. The decade started with everybody on their phones playing Angry Birds. Remember that? Couldn't get enough. Then that led us into the Words with Friends fad that continues to this day. My wife plays it every night. But remember back in 2011, Alec Baldwin actually got kicked off a plane because he wouldn't stop playing Words with Friends when it was time to take off.
You know, it's commitment, right?
Remember What Color Is This Dress?
I do remember that.
Everybody was looking at that viral sensation. Pokemon Go. I think it's okay if that one went, but I guess it's still around. The mannequin challenge, the planking and all that people were posting online. We all thought it was very cool at the time.
Viral for sure, for so many reasons. It'll be interesting to see what happens in 2020. You know, one thing that has not come back this year are these freezing temperatures, at least where we are, right? It's pretty nice outside.
Not bad. We've been through much worse on New Year's Eve, but one place where it's even colder is a bar made entirely of ice. They keep it at 23 degrees.
It's called the Icebar at the Linq. The name pretty much says it all, but we got to go take you inside. So let's check in with Chloe Beardsley, who is obviously a meteorologist. She knows numbers. She knows digits.
Yes.
How cold is it in there, Chloe?
Well, you guys, as you mentioned, 23 degrees. I mean, the temperature can range from 20 to 30 degrees, just depending on how many people are in there. And we've actually stepped outside. We're in the beginning portion of the Icebar where people get outfitted for this experience that truly is one of a kind. So I'm adding this to my gear. How cute is that? And these lovely ladies who work here are going to show us all the things we need as far as getting ready goes. I'm here with Brianna and Vanessa. Tell me about all the steps it takes to get people ready to go into the ice.
Oh my gosh, well, let me first say welcome to the Icebar, guys. So a couple of steps to get you started. When we first get you in the doors, we're gonna ask you what color would you like? Do you wanna go with our fun furries or do you wanna go with our long black or white coats? We're gonna get these coats on you guys and then we're gonna get you in that Annie room. We're gonna put some gloves on you guys and we're gonna get you started to have a grand old time here at the Icebar Las Vegas.
Perfect. And Vanessa, you've got a few little hats for kids because kids come here too. Show me a little bit of what you got.
Okay, so we have the polar bear, some penguin, also this cool hat right in here for -5. Everything is for kids, so everyone is more than welcome to come.
And I love this place because a lot of people know Las Vegas for really packing the heat during the summertime. I mean, when it comes to seeing a place like this in the middle of the desert, how's the reaction going to be with people outside dealing with that kind of weather?
Oh my gosh, when it's 115 degrees outside and they hear that it is -5 behind those doors, they're like, what? No way. We get them in there, we suit them up with our coats and our gloves, and they are, when their looks on their faces when they come out of that bar is priceless. They have big smiles and they just can't wait to get back in there.
And you guys were talking about viral moments. I am pretty sure that this place, because of all the gear that you can be wearing, you'll easily be trending because, I mean, we've got not only these fabulous outfits, but also a lot of fun. One thing these guys are doing is a toast of champagne at the top of every hour to celebrate New Year's around the globe. Tell me a little bit about the celebration and keeps on happening here.
Oh my gosh, everything just keeps on going, guys. Every hour on the hour, we give out champagne toasts. We have our Yeti in the back. It's a lot of fun here, guys. You'll have a grand old time tonight.
So don't be scared, despite the temperatures being pretty chilly. Oh! But I think that this one is friendly.
Oh.
So you can bring the kids down. I think we can get a high five from. Yeah. How many times can you say I got a high five from a Yeti in Las Vegas? It's not very often, so if that's on your bucket list, which it should be, you got to come down to Icebar. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right. Now, people are going to be creating their own weather systems as they walk in from the Vegas summer heat into that place. It's insane.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of layers there at the Icebar. We learned that there are also 12 professional ice carvers who work for 3 weeks to construct a dazzling display in there. We got some numbers here at the Caesars site as well. Let me break down how the Caesars parties rolled out last year. We're still working on getting the numbers, of course, for this New Year's Eve. But last year, 2,300 bottles of champagne, 4,000 bottles of wine, 4,300 pounds of lobster, 4,000 pounds of steak, 4,000 pounds of chocolate here at Caesars, all their properties.
I guess that
Wow.
would equate to 10,000 boxes of Alka-Seltzer and bottles of aspirin the next day as well. That's quite a bit of imbibing that people do when they come here to celebrate the new year every year. A couple other trends that I was looking up that I'd forgotten all about. I bet you never had avocado toast when this decade started.
At least it wasn't as big of a deal, right? At the beginning.
They're crediting Gwyneth Paltrow's cookbook in 2013 for coming up with that. Cronuts, remember that?
I do,
and the
yes.
croissant and the donut there. But I think what we can dog shaming is something we hadn't done before this decade. That was new. Cupcake stores. Were there any cupcake stores around?
And now they're everywhere.
Now they're everywhere.
Including McCarran. You can find them in vending machines there.
But I think the thing that we should all be most proud of is that we are still here. Do you remember back in 2012? It was December 21st of 2012. Something about the Mayan calendar ended that time. People were actually preparing for the end of the world. And, 8 years later, we're still here.
Going back a couple decades. How about Y2K?
Yes,
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Thankfully, no worries as we roll into 2020 here in Las Vegas.
Nope, not at all. And we want you to keep showing us what you are up to tonight, wherever you are. Get the kids in their pajamas. Let us know what your, traditional good luck thing to eat is tonight. Whatever it is, just use that hashtag News3NYE, and we love to include you in our coverage.
Celebrate Las Vegas continues right after this.
Happy New Year from all of us here at News 3.
People are partying it up as we move closer to a new year, the beginning of the 2020s. Less than an hour to go here as we count down.
That you're looking live at the East Side Cannery there. People partying as they get ready to mark a new year, a new decade. Let's take you out to Nashville, though. Getting images now from New Year's Eve there. And you're saying it's been a year for them, too,
It really has, and I wanted to share something with everybody. Nashville had the NFL draft this year. I think they got about 150,000 NFL fans just for the draft. I was talking with an executive from Caesars earlier tonight. They expect more people here. We have the NFL draft, by the way, coming up in April in Las Vegas. They're expecting more people here for the NFL draft than for tonight on New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Room rates here at Caesars for that weekend already higher than New Year's Eve.
Something to look forward to
I'd say.
sure. So that's April of 2020. You're looking at images from Nashville. Let's take it to Baltimore now, where they ring in the new year in this way. Images coming to us from the East Coast. So quite a celebration for so many. We're just getting ready to count down to our big New Year's Eve celebration. There are the fireworks. Less than an hour to go here in Las Vegas, where the theme of the fireworks here on the Strip, the show, the theme is the Big 20.
Right. All those other parties, they're great, they're fantastic, but they're warm-ups for what happens here in Las Vegas, and we're about to have the big show in the sky over the Las Vegas Strip.
And that's why we do call it America's Party, especially over Fremont Street. That is the official theme over there. Let's check in with Kevin Janison. Kevin, that's kind of your residency every single New Year's Eve, isn't it?
It seems that way. I should have a couple of rooms down here, if anything, but we have come to the scene of the crime. We're at the bar. We're in front of the Four Queens. It's the outdoor bar because they can put beverages in all types of different containers out here. And Joshua, my main man, I'm sorry, do you mind if I interrupt your beer for a second?
I don't give a shit.
Hold on, that's a big transaction. Joshua, what do you put in those things?
Hey, whatever you want. These right here are the tumblers. They start at 16, but today they went up a lot. But they're about 20 ounces.
Dynamic pricing?
Dynamic. And these are the boots. We got the boots, those are 32 ounces. And we got the big leg, our Christmas story, 60 ounces.
So you can get a drink out of a big leg. What does it take to fill that up to the thigh? How much? What kind of ounces?
Fill it up all the way. On a regular day, 4 $40.
What about how many ounces?
60.
60 ounces? Holy smokes. 60 ounces in that drink. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I've got our friends here. They came all the way from, where are you from?
We're from Houston, Texas.
And why did you choose Las Vegas? This is a great story.
So it's actually my mom's birthday right here. MJ. Her name's MJ. MJ.
I'm her uncle.
You're her uncle?
Yeah.
Really? You claim her?
Yeah, I'd claim her as my niece.
Very nice. You know, we're going to have to cut her off. This is her second beer.
No. And so we were looking up the best places for New Year's, and we found Las Vegas. And we've never been to Las Vegas. So me and my mom were like, me and my mom and my uncle were like, we have to go.
Right. Yeah. I think that's an awesome story. Looked it up, Googled best places to party on New Year's.
Honestly, I forgot to tell y'all, she put only 2 pennies in the penny machine and won $8,000.
Really? Holy smokes, you're buying. Okay, very nice. Let me go over and see my friends here. Hold on. Pardon me. Make some noise, please. Very nice. Dude, really?
Yeah, really. You know, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. We flew in just for this.
You flew in just for this?
Oh, wait, to get that?
Yeah, you're wearing some hardware that says pimp.
I know, and I'm gonna wear it every day too, man.
Are you with him?
I am.
And you let him buy that?
Yes.
She's married to me.
Yes.
What?
She's married to me.
And you let him buy that?
Definitely.
Are you crazy?
I'm gonna wear it to bed.
You're gonna wear it to where?
I'm gonna wear it to bed.
How's that gonna work out?
It's gonna be interesting.
Well, I'd say it's gonna be interesting, no doubt about that. What are you getting to drink?
I don't know yet.
All right.
We're gonna get shots.
Shots? Mm-hmm. Have you considered the alcohol content?
We did. We already did that.
All right. They're all lined up at the bar, by the way. You know you can get a 60-ounce drink up there?
Yes, I do.
Is that what you're going to do?
You betcha.
Really? What exactly are you going to get to drink?
I'm going to get a Bacardi rum and Coke.
Have you considered the calories?
No. I'll work that off in the new year.
All right. Happy New Year. You guys look great. I love the glasses. 2020, they are ready to ring it in. These guys haven't even gotten their drinks yet. That's what we're dealing with. Very nice. Some people have already had too much. We'll send it back down to Caesars, Jim and Marie.
Oh, man. At
60
ounces, I don't think that's classified as a large drink glass anymore. It's a small aquarium. I mean, that's
a swimming pool, a punch bowl for sure,
crazy.
something to be shared. Absolutely. I love how it's a family affair down there on Fremont.
Yes,
too, right?
Absolutely. We want to thank you for sending your photos to us. Most of you drinking your cocktails tonight, maybe 10, 12 ounces at a time instead of like down on Fremont Street. But we want you to just keep them coming because that's what we're here for, is to show you how your friends and neighbors are having fun, show you the big party here at the Strip downtown, yes, but also we've got all the angles covered from one end of town to the other. The hashtag for that is News3NYE.
And you may see those posts on air. Celebrate Las Vegas continues right after this. Back. Here we are on the Las Vegas Strip. And, you know, you may not see them from our point of view, but Metro is here tonight, and Las Vegas Fire, and Clark. I mean, you talk about all the first responders keeping us safe. We really have to say thank you to all of them.
Absolutely, because it really is all hands on deck on a night like tonight, and they're doing so much to keep all of us safe. It's something that our town has learned lessons about in the past. In fact, we were talking with the undersheriff. We'll hear more from him. He was just talking about how today Metro announced all the changes that they've made from what they've learned in the past.
That's right. We also spoke to Las Vegas Fire Chief McDonald. Here's a little bit of what they shared with us earlier this evening.
It is so important to recognize the dangers that can exist in someone's home, particularly in a place where you feel the most safe, and that's your own home, whether it's an apartment or whether it's a single-family residence, that the things that can cause harm to people are things that are preventable in many cases.
We don't turn a blind eye to the neighborhoods and the communities because we all live there as well. So basically what I'm trying to say is it's all hands on deck, right? Okay. Our communities are being covered, the Strip and downtown are being covered, and we're doing everything we can to make it a safe, fun-filled event moving into 2020.
And again, we thank them for all of the hard work they do every day to keep all of us safe here in the Las Vegas Valley.
And here we are about 40 minutes now from counting down to the new year. And people are already thinking about their New Year's Eve resolution.
Yeah, you're going to make one tonight. Some people do, some people don't. Gabby Hart is over at the Westgate, and you've been talking with people about what they plan to do, maybe what they plan to change in 2020.
I have. And now right now we are upstairs in the villa at the Westgate. It's a private party going on downstairs. It's a little quiet up here, but as you can see, they do have News 3 going in the background. So this is the inside. It's a little quiet. Downstairs, more packed. But we do want to take you outside because this is where everyone is going to be gathered to kind of watch those fireworks and take a look at this view. I mean, this is amazing. We talked to people today about their resolutions, and we're going to go ahead and get you out to those. Take a listen to what people had to say.
I really don't have any. I just want to be positive and do new things, and that's pretty much it.
Just try to get in good shape, I guess.
Try to get in good shape. You got to make it sound like a resolution. Get in good shape, yeah?
Get all the calories from Christmas and everything else off of me. Yeah.
To be good to everybody and to rescue as many animals as I can.
Probably to go to the gym at least once. That would be nice.
Once the whole year?
Well, once. That would be nice. That would be nice. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. More than once. Hopefully this week.
Okay. What about you?
I just want to be the best version of myself this year.
I want to be more tolerant of people, and I want to be less critical of people, and be a little bit more reclusive.
Go you. Wish you the best of luck. Yeah, some very powerful resolutions there. And then some that weren't so powerful. You heard a young lady talking about she wants to make it to the gym just once this year. I want to give you guys another look at this view. I mean, this is beautiful. This is where we're going to see all of those fireworks going off. A beautiful view. Just take a look at that. We just want to remind everyone at home that, hey, if you do mess up on those New Year's resolutions, if you don't make it as far as you thought you would, every day is really an opportunity for a new day resolution. For now, we're going to toss it back out to the anchors. We do want to wish everyone a happy New Year.
I love that.
All right,
Thank
happy
you,
New Year.
Gabby.
Right back
so
to you.
Inspirational.
Yeah, I normally don't make real specific ones, but you mentioned Y2K a minute ago, and I can't believe that was 20 years ago, which means the next 20 is probably going to go by the older I get even faster. And so it's all just about slowing down and enjoying it, and enjoying especially the time with the people that you're with.
Absolutely. How about just focus on the progress, too? So let's say you didn't make it to that resolution, didn't exactly hit that mark. You still got to honor the journey that you went on.
That's true. Well, we wanted you to keep sending us your photos, videos of how you're having fun on this New Year's Eve as our coverage continues. 39 minutes now till the big fireworks show over the Strip. 80,000 individual pyrotechnics will be going off. We'll have it all covered for you. Our live coverage continues here on Celebrate Las Vegas 2020. Celebrate Las Vegas 2020. Our live coverage continues, showing you Fremont Street experience as the crowds gather and get wild down here, as they do right here on the Strip.
That's right. And so many things to celebrate. Of course, we're saying farewell to 2019, but here we are all excited about 2020. So many people waving to our big camera flying over Las Vegas Strip for sure. And, when people talk about 2020 vision, I mean,
Yes.
how inspirational is that as we look into the new year?
2020 vision. So they asked me to take a look ahead at the next year. And if you were at the eye doctor looking at one of those eye charts, the big letters you'd see at the very top row are NFL.
It's something long-suffering locals could only dream about for decades. Hey, way back when I looked like this, we were already talking about the slim odds of ever landing a big league home team.
The Vegas Golden Knights!
We tracked every word from every league commissioner. Did he say we will absolutely, positively never come to Vegas? Or was it just absolutely this time? Maybe there's a chance. See, the leagues had this hang-up about being connected to legal sports wagering. The NFL wouldn't even allow a Las Vegas tourism ad to run in the Super Bowl. Times have sure changed. Caesars Entertainment is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Golden Knights are headed to the Stanley Cup Final.
And we owe it all to our dear Golden Knights and the NHL's decision in June of 2016 to take the first bet on Vegas. It was a winning wager, coming to us when they did, how they did, showing the world something locals already knew. We were more than ready. This is a top-tier sports town full of hibernating diehard fans.
We are Vegas strong.
Where the words home team have come to mean so much. And now, the Raiders are on the way. We're told the 65,000-seat Allegiant Stadium is on track to be finished by the end of July. It'll also be the new home field for Rebel football and big arena concerts. 2020 will also be a huge year in downtown Las Vegas, with the opening of the first new resort built from the ground up since 1980. Circa Las Vegas, 44 stories tall, 777 rooms. A new tower at the downtown Grand should be finished around the middle of the year, almost doubling the room count there. And down at the Las Vegas Convention Center, a massive expansion will add 1.4 million square feet of space by the end of 2020. They're digging the tunnels for an underground people mover now to whisk conventioneers from one end to the other. Work to turn the old Sahara back into the Sahara is underway now and should also wrap up next year. 15 big projects in all, $3.3 billion in new investment as Las Vegas continues to reinvent itself. Now the world capital for entertainment, dining, shopping, and yes, even pro sports.
I tell you, it's really true. Just reading those words, I can't even believe I'm saying it. A pro sports town. We've proven it to everybody, and on we go from here with the Raiders.
That's right. Let's go to downtown Las Vegas, where let's go continue our look ahead with Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman and Kevin Janison.
All right, Marie, thank you very much. Backstage, back on the 3rd Street stage on Fremont Street. Mayor has joined us again. We were just talking. It's been 20. We'll get to this guy in a second. It's been 20 years we've had you down here on Fremont Street.
It's been wonderful.
Isn't that fun? It's hard to believe it's been 20 years.
And unbelievable. But look at this weather. Look what we've created down
No charge.
Is it awesome? No charge. Life is so good, and we are so lucky.
Well, first of all, I have to ask you about your health. I know it's been a challenging year for you. How are you feeling?
I feel fabulous. I'm so lucky and so grateful to our community for all the prayers and good wishes they send. I am healthy as an ox, tell you.
That is awesome news. It is a tradition that we talk about what to expect in Las Vegas next year. So what do you expect to happen in our beautiful city next year?
You don't have enough time on this station for me to cover everything that's happening and that's going to happen. But right behind us on the other side, look up and you will see what's happening with Circa. We went after the state of the city last year to feel what was going to happen, but everything downtown is so exciting. We have the largest increase continually for 6 years in a row in room occupancy and gaming growth. I mean, my gosh, everybody wants to be part of downtown.
What controversies will happen next year?
Controversies? Are you kidding me? Channel 3 runs so smoothly, following the lead of the city of Las Vegas.
I love it. I love it. Well, Mayor, it's always a pleasure. Enjoy New Year's Eve. You have any special message you're going to give to the throngs? There are a couple people who've had beverages out there.
Well, I want to tell you, first and foremost, we wish you and your family, certainly Terry, the very best and healthiest of New Year's. We love our people. We love the diversity of this community. And Oscar and I are so honored to have been able to do some small little help here and there. What a great city. What a great place.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Now to this guy over here. Excuse me 1 second. Do I address you as like the first dude?
Let's put it this way. I am the consort.
I like it. Now, you know what's interesting? We just had a story about professional sports and Las Vegas. And I remember when you were mayor, you went to New York, visited with David Stern in the NBA. And that seems to be the one team that is not coming yet. Well, where did you go wrong?
No, I didn't go wrong. David Stern went wrong. I visited with Gary Bettman with the NHL. He had no problem with Las Vegas as being a place for the hockey team. David Stern said over his dead body he would never allow the NBA to come here. And then, as you know, we got the All-Star game. And after that, Adam Silver became the commissioner, and he embraces Las Vegas. We'll have a team. Not even close.
I've heard in about 3 years. Is that accurate?
I would say closer.
Closer than 3 years?
Really?
And a team moving from somewhere?
I have no idea. Carolyn talks to Adam Silver all the time, so you better ask the mayor. I'm just a guy who hangs around the house.
Yeah. You have some inside info, but you have to be proud of that, because I know you were taking a lot of pride in making Las Vegas a major league city.
Well, my ambition was to have great culture, and we have the Performing Arts Center, the Smith Center, great academic medicine. We have the Ruvo Brain Institute, and now with sports, which Carolyn was so lucky to be able to entice everybody to come here. We have the NFL, we have the NHL, UFC. We're going to have Major League Baseball. That's a given. We're going to be the sports capital of the universe, not just the world.
Well, you were the happiest mayor in the universe, right?
I am the happiest mayor in the former mayor in the universe, and I love Las Vegas.
That's awesome, Oscar. It's always great to see you.
It's great seeing you, and 2020 will be our best year.
I hope so. Happy New Year. Great to see you, Oscar.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
No, that's okay. Quite all right. It's a little cool out here. Wonderful to see Oscar and Jim and Marie. If the man who kind of has a nice relationship with the actual mayor is correct, he's saying an NBA team in less than 3 years. That's breaking some news. For sure. Yeah. All right. We'll send it back down to Caesars.
I was trying to detect if he knew more than he was saying, but then his long career as a criminal defense attorney, he doesn't give those kinds of things up. So I don't know. But yeah, it really is something. And maybe the NBA's next. Who knows?
As we say in the biz, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And we hope you will do just that, because we are just rounding the bottom of the hour here. So we're, well, less than a half hour, 28 minutes from the biggest fireworks show you've ever seen. Going to have some new stuff this year. We're excited about it. We're glad you're with us. Our live coverage continues from the Las Vegas Strip as we celebrate Las Vegas 2020. Here in front of Caesar's Fountains on the Las Vegas Strip, and we've got some friends here having some fun behind us. We've got a lot more coverage still to squeeze in here before the fireworks, but you know, we were just hearing from the Goodmans downtown with Kevin, and want to bring Tom Hawley up in Sky 3 into this conversation. And when Carolyn's term is done, there'll be 12 years apiece. That's almost a quarter century of a Goodman being in the mayor's office, Tom. It's really something.
That recognize the dangers that can exist in someone's home, particularly in a place where you feel the most safe, and that's your own home, whether it's an apartment or whether it's a single-family residence.
We are looking down here at the Bellagio right now, and the fountains coming up. I'm just thinking to myself what an amazing city this is, even when there's not a New Year's celebration going on. So it looks like this show is winding down. Meanwhile, a moment ago, we passed over another show just up the strip. Look at this, the volcano with the mirage. There's always something to see going on in Las Vegas, even if it's not a spectacular celebration like we're having this evening. Back here to the live shop right now as we pass behind the Bellagio, and the streets are packed with revelers. Also, a little more air traffic this evening because this is a big evening for the tour helicopters. For the past few years, they've been getting out and putting up dozens of ships with people who pay a lot of money to come up and watch the fireworks from the air. We will give you that view from Sky 3 coming up in just a little while, along with all the ground vantage points, so you can really feel the excitement in the air, Jim and Marie.
Sure can, and it's a good point that you bring up when you show the volcano and the fountains. You were talking about this earlier. You get stuck in your workaday world out there, and you run into the grocery store and stuff with the kids and everything, and you almost kind of have to take a step back every once in a while and look around and go, Las Vegas is such a unique place.
Absolutely.
The world comes here. The world is here tonight. And the party continues.
When I arrived here at this location, and I'm looking at the setup, and I just couldn't help but just look back in awe, going, this is my assignment. This is my city.
It's a fantastic place to live, and we so appreciate you being with us tonight and every night that you tune in. It means a lot. We know you have a lot of options out there to get your news, so just, I guess I'm getting a little philosophical as we get closer to midnight here, Marie.
I know we are counting down less than a half hour to go. We can hear Sky 3 above us. That's one point of view. Don't forget about your point of view at home as well. News 3 NYE is the hashtag to use. Go ahead and send us those images. We want to see how you are celebrating Las Vegas. We'll be right back.
Something else, the observation wheel that came in this decade. The skyline of Las Vegas changing as that thing went up.
And we know it's going to change once again as we head into the next year, into the next decade. You know, you talk about that point of view, though, from the high roller, Sky 3 above the high roller. There's not a lot of places in the world where you can get that kind of perspective.
It's true. And if you haven't been down there to ride the wheel, maybe you think it's too touristy, you really should go down maybe on a weeknight sometime and check it out. And if you time it just right, you get up to the top when the Bellagio fountains are going off. It's incredible. But we've got Chloe down at the Linq, and we've been hearing about this Icebar. They're doing a champagne toast, I guess, every hour on the hour. So if you've been there for a while, you're feeling pretty toasty right now.
Toasty, probably important when you're talking about being inside the Icebar. They've been doing this for this afternoon, Chloe Beardsley.
Yes, absolutely. And I can vouch, people have been really enjoying their time here. And the detail, look at that. In the ice there, you can see spiked ice that's even served here at Icebar. And you can see just a beautiful display and the drinks beyond the champagne that they've been serving on the top of the hour. We've got something like this. Now, I'm not supposed to drink on the job, but that's really good. And it's non-alcoholic. This is a Jack Frost. It's a mocktail for the kids or anyone who doesn't want to have alcohol. But this is absolutely delicious. And I'm here with General Manager Brian Mangino. Tell me a little bit about the mocktail and what it's made of and other popular drinks you have here.
You know, we're a family-friendly venue, and Jack Frost is made up of pineapple juice, orange juice, and soda water. So it's a lot of fun. You know, the drink is really good. The ice glass really kind of makes all of our drinks special.
I was gonna say, okay, I should have pointed this out a little bit more. Take a look at this, you guys. Obviously, they equip you with the gloves to hold these beautiful glasses. But, I mean, and the drinks are just delicious around here. But you have a little saying about your beer when you keep it in the ice.
The only bar in town where your beer gets colder the longer you stay in.
Perfect. And show us some of the popular drinks that you guys serve up here.
I would say our number one most popular one is definitely the frosted berries. A little bit of Sky strawberry. Little dash of triple sec, and our little special white cranberry.
Oh, wow.
This is definitely the top seller. Always give it a little stir of love. Serve it off to the guest. The other top seller is also the Northern Lights.
I love that name.
Little bit of white rum. Little melon for the Northern Lights. Finished off with a little bit of pineapple juice. And the final stir of love. And we also just launched our new boozy hot cocoa program.
And that is just about perfect for anyone who might get a little too cold around here.
You can put all your favorites in there, your Grand Marnier, your rum chata, your Baileys. Oh, it's dynamo.
I love how this Icebar is so fit for so many different walks of life. Families, I mean, what can you say about being this new addition to the Linq Promenade?
We're super happy to be here. It's a very, very fun mall. You know, it's there's a lot of things to offer, but the high roller, the zip line, you know, In-N-Out Burger's a crazy place. Nice to be next door to them, right? But we're just happy to be down here.
And we're so excited to have you down here. Now, I can't have these drinks because I am still working till midnight, but maybe we can let's try this green one. This is the Northern Lights. Sir, will you try this? Let us know what you think.
It's a good drink. Very good.
And what's your favorite part about the Icebar here?
Everything, actually. The creativity and let alone the drinks, as well as the cold atmosphere. I actually was born in Alaska, and I love the cold.
So this feels like home. I'm glad you're wearing the gloves there to keep you warm because this ice cup is really cool. So it's one of the only places in the world where you can get it right here, and it's in Las Vegas. So what a place to celebrate. You'll definitely have to check it out. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
That is for sure.
Beer gets colder the longer it stays in the glass, only in Las Vegas, you know? Talk about invention.
Oh, one-of-a-kind city. In the meantime, you know, I got to point out that juxtaposition between the people in the pajamas, the photos of that, as Chloe was there at the Icebar.
That's what's so great about New Year's Eve. However you like to ring in the new year. My mom used to try to get us to eat pickled herring at midnight. It was a Norwegian good luck thing, I guess. But whatever your traditions are, whatever you're doing, we want you to be part of our party. Thank you so much for joining us as our live coverage continues. Keep the photos coming, please, and our coverage will continue. The 10-minute warning, so maybe they're a little off, but it looks like just under 10 minutes to go until this huge fireworks show here tonight. We're rocking down here on the Strip.
Absolutely. Huge crowd behind us. We want to let you know we are commercial-free until after the fireworks, so stay with us. We know you can feel the excitement there at home.
That's right. You're not going to miss a thing, and we have so many camera angles to show you this fantastic fireworks show. You talk about 80,000 different fireworks in 8 minutes. That's 150 per second, and it's really going to be something to see. A good musical score to go along with it, too.
All right, so let's go show you the vantage point from the east part of our valley. We're talking about the East Side Cannery's 1-6 Lounge. LaToya Stillman and Reed Cowan have a spectacular vantage point from there.
Hey, you guys, as you see, the party's in full swing. We're just minutes away now from 2020, and we have our new friend here, Robert Taylor. He is the MC here.
Oh, yeah. Robert, as people get ready for the countdown, how do you get a party really going?
See, with a DJ like LaRoche Royce DJing, I get on the microphone and I just hype them up. They gotta see you. All right. See you interact, they want to get hyped too. You know what I mean?
So if you're home,
all off the wrist, you're just ripping. It's all off the top of your head.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So if you're home, get up off of the couch right now. Come on, I see you in your PJs. Get up.
Go live. Watch this, watch this.
All right,
come
here's
on.
how you do it.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. You see that?
And as we say goodbye to you from the Eastside Cannery, we just want to say thank you so much for watching News 3. Thank you so much to our friends at Boyd Gaming and Eastside Cannery for making this so fun. And Robert and team, you really know how to party, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they've been nothing but amazing here tonight. And as you can see, this crowd came here to party. A lot of people on the strip tonight, but you know what? These folks are glad that they bypassed all that traffic and that they're just, not too far away from their home. They came dressed to the nines like this man that you see right here. And Robert here has been making sure that he keeps this party going. So much energy here.
Oh, yeah. And we'll keep that energy until the countdown, and definitely make sure that you have the New Year's resolutions. You know how you're going to go into 2020, and you look up at the sky and you say, I got this year. Jim and Marie, back to you.
I like it. I got it.
I love it.
Thank you both for your coverage from out there. Represent the East Side tonight as our cameras are all over Southern Nevada.
And so we have to go check in with America's Party. That, of course, would be at downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street. Once again, there is Kevin Janison.
In a sea of absolute drunkenness, and I've got my friend right here who's got a shirt that says free hugs. How's that worked out for you? Have you met a lot of women?
I'm meeting all kinds of people. We're all best friends here.
Might as well get that bear hug. What a great idea. He's got the claws out and everything. This dude knows how to beat the women on Fremont Street. All right, thank you very much. You have an interesting destination down here. You are now assigned as
the designated nice guy. I'm watching out for my friends. I'm not drinking, so I'm gonna watch them, make sure they're okay tonight.
Everybody needs a designated nice guy. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Excuse me one second. Good to see you. And my friends back here, welcome to Fremont Street, and you guys are locals.
Yes, we are. Woo! Fremont.
What do you do in Las Vegas?
I work at McCarran Airport. I work at Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace.
All right, we're glad.
Clark County.
We're getting everybody's job assignment down here. And one more thing, I want to kind of go over here if I can. Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good to see you. This dude's got some serious weight. You're carrying some serious weight there, aren't you?
Yeah, man, got to. It's New Year's.
I understand that. There was one more thing I wanted to see. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, I think she's gone. Somebody had a thermometer on their head. I think we've lost her. We've got Zoe Bowie on stage. All right. There's somebody running around with a thermometer. I think it was an aspiring meteorologist. Oh, no, here she is over here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. I wanted to see exactly what was on your head, but that's not a thermometer. What do you have there?
I didn't hear what you said.
What? You've got a clock?
Yeah.
The clock is going to strike midnight. So now we know exactly what time it is. I saw that from afar. You look great.
I like midnight.
Yes. Well, it's very nice. All right. Well,
It's too hard to hear you. I'm sorry.
What's that?
It's too hard to hear you.
Yes, I know. It's very loud. It's very loud.
Lovely, though. Happy New Year.
How's it going?
Thanks for working tonight.
Good to see you. I've got strange men giving me hugs. Isn't that charming? That's a good idea to cut that interview short. Can we see your hat? All right. They are looking good. So this is one of 4 stages, but as we get ready to get closer to midnight, how you doing? Hi. Nice to see you. The big cheers is on. As we get closer to midnight, we'll have a big show on the canopy, the new improved canopy. Tens of millions of dollars to add more LED lights. Very high resolution now. The mayor has now just taken the stage, and Oscar and his showgirls are on the main stage up there, waving. Didn't have the showgirls just a few minutes ago. I feel cheated. But we are ready to count it down. We'll have our own fireworks on top of the plaza, and the confetti cannons will be going off. All that in just a few minutes. At the same time, you guys are enjoying fireworks from the rooftops on the strip. I think it's going to be organized chaos under the canopy at the Fremont Street Experience. And you see, of course, I'm surrounded by people who have not had one drink at all. Jim and Marie, back to you.
Kevin, can you hear us okay? Because I want to know. I think that's the first time in my life I've ever heard anyone tell Kevin Janison, it's so hard to hear you, because you have a very commanding presence.
Yes, I'm sure it's exactly that. But we got like 10 million watts of sound down here. That's why we've got these super duper noise canceling headphones. But you know what, Jim? When I come to work tomorrow, if you're working tomorrow, I'll bring these for you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I think it'll be a little quieter there in the studio, though, right?
All right, KJ, thank you for that. And let's tell our viewers a little bit. We've been talking about this new thing they're going to do this year.
Yeah.
When we get very close to the last 10 seconds, they're going to do the countdown in the sky in fireworks from all of these different locations up and down the strip.
It's pretty phenomenal, and a key to seeing that is going to be our camera from the Westgate taking a look at the stratosphere, where you'll be seeing that actual countdown. At least that's what we understand. We've got to let you know, though, that we also heard that warning blast, that little test firework that they usually roll out at the 10 and, of course, the 5-minute mark, because here we are just about 2 minutes away from ringing in 2020.
I got to tell you, I was trying to count up because, I'm getting older and math's not my thing, but I think this is my 22nd year doing this, bringing you this broadcast every year, and it's a privilege every year, and it just gets bigger and better every year. We're going to show the mayor downtown as she's on stage. Kevin was mentioning kind of firing up the crowd and getting ready for this big debut of the new light show downtown.
And they're getting all excited. I love seeing the people in the crowd as well. They're all holding their smartphones, their cell phones in the air, because they want to make sure that they capture that moment that we bring in the new year and the new decade. So you're looking live at those images from downtown Las Vegas. And of course, we're here in front of Caesars Palace, one of the best vantage points on the strip to see these fireworks. You were saying 80,000 pyrotechnic elements will be going off at the stroke of midnight.
Yes, that's 150 every second. It'll last about 8 minutes. We will join you on the other side, but we hope you enjoy the music and the fireworks, and let's see the show.
Tonight, we celebrate 20 years of America's Party, an unparalleled history of momentous New Year's Eve celebrations in Las Vegas. Join us now for an exciting soundtrack of popular music from the year 2000, our first year of America's Party, and fireworks specially designed and staged by the Grucci's, America's first family of fireworks. Let's go!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20 years, never look better. Bought a brand new panorama, sold my soul to the devil. You can call me Mr. Greatest on a whole nother level. Now you got me in my element. All of you others are relevant. Because we hit the 2. Song for the broken hearted, a silent prayer for 50 parted. I
and gentlemen, boys and girls, brace yourself. Hold on tight for America's Party Grucci Grand Finale.
Slam, slam, oh hot damn, what a party, don't you understand? Wish you just freak out. Can't stop coming in hot, I should be locked up right on the spot. It's so on right now. Party crasher, panty snatcher. Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Why so serious? So raise your glass if you are wrong. You know the right
Raise your glass, everybody. It's 2020.
It's 2020.
We have entered the new decade, Vegas style, and what a show that was in the skies.
Grucci does it once again as you look at these images from Sky 3, just the smoke continuing to billow over the Las Vegas Strip, and look at everybody behind us. So happy to welcome in a new year, a new decade. What'd you think? Great?
Nice show. Yeah. I think we're going to have to say the crowd says muy bueno. They like it. Yes?
Yes. And we, I mean, talk about a vantage point here from the Las Vegas Strip. But we brought you those points of view from downtown Las Vegas, from the west side, from the east side cannery, from the Westgate, showing off the Strat.
Up in Sky 3 with Tom Holly, and it's all been fantastic. I mentioned it's 22 years now. It never gets old.
No.
It's always so much fun.
No.
I guess that makes me like the Dick Clark of Las Vegas or something.
And you know what? You got to own it, right? Because I think it is a privilege to be able to say we ring in the new year every single year in this way. I am truly so grateful to be alongside you, friend, every single night on News 3. Yes, and here we are again, ringing it. And look, wait, one more last firework there.
There's one firework.
Exactly. Hey, wait.
The show's over?
Don't forget about me. That's right. And you know what? While the show may be coming to a close here, we do want to say thank you so much for making us a part of your New Year's Eve celebration.
Yeah, we really work hard to bring you the best news that we can and to cover this night the best that we can. So it really is a privilege when you choose us. We thank you so much for that. KJ had a great vantage point downtown. We want to check in and see what the clock striking midnight was like down there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2020.
No doubt about it.
2020. We're from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Nice to see you. And you are representing what decade?
Decade of
the 20th, about 100 years ago, right?
Anniversary. All right.
You guys look awesome here. Zoe Bowie on stage till about 2 o'clock in the morning. Nobody's leaving very quickly because the dance party continues. And all the way through the night, I have to tell you, it's a really, really festive group. A lot of people in a great mood. Live from Fremont Street. Again, welcome to 2020, Jim and Marie.
Right back at you, sir. Looking forward to another year working together and having a lot of fun along the way.
Yeah, thanks to our crew there over at Fremont Street. We also want to give a shout out to all of our friends over at the Cannery, the Eastside Cannery, the Icebar at the Linq, and the Westgate as well.
Can't say enough about our crew from 808 who set up all of our cameras and lights and even gave us space heaters this year. So it's been a lot of fun.
It's been an incredibly cozy night here in front of Caesars Palace, and with all of our friends, we again wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in and helping us ring in 2020. Don't forget, Our News 3 family, they'll be waking up early, bringing you more coverage of all the festivities on News 3 today.
We'll be back at it bright and early as we are 24/7, and we hope that you'll stick with us as we head into the new year. Happy New Year, live from the Las Vegas Strip. Thanks for being with us tonight.